Hello everyone. Third BTech second semester EEE R23 regulations as per JNTU Anantapur. The syllabus and subjects, syllabus about electrical measurements and instrumentation. What are the various subjects we have? Those subjects importance for your life. How they can help to get a good government job or any your core jobs, etc. The courses and subjects names you can see here. The first subject is electrical measurements and instrumentation. Previously, electrical and electronic measurements one of the subject and instrumentation is one of the subject. Electrical measurements and instrumentation both combined together, they combined together and kept one subject because AI and ML, machine learning, artificial intelligence subjects, different subjects are introduced for electrical engineering students. Electrical and electronics engineering students, different subjects are introduced. The first subject is electrical measurements and instrumentation. This subject is useful for your GATE and competitive examination. GATE and competitive examination, this subject is most useful. Whereas GATE questions coming from measurements and instrumentation, mostly measurements 5 to 10 marks you can gain in measurements for GATE. This subject is useful for your core jobs also. Core jobs like measuring instruments construction, aeronautical construction, controls, how the system controls. Next is microprocessor and microcontrollers. This subject is electronics and electrical subject. Microprocessors 8085, what are the pins we have, and microcontrollers, how we are using PCB microcontrollers, and ICs, how they will work, what is the pin diagram, all this we'll study. This is a electronic subject. Next is power system analysis. It is also important for your GATE or SPDCL or APGENCO or any competitive examination. If you go for IES, Indian Engineering Services, then power system analysis is useful. Coming to another subject, professional elective 2, this AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning for electrical engineers. To operate any circuit breaker, to operate any motor, what are the artificial intelligence programs we can write for electrical engineers. Next is PLC. PLC plays vital role in electronic and automation side. Automation side, it is very important. PLC. If you choose this subject, it is useful for you. And another one, substation switchgear and protection. How the substation equipment like circuit breaker, transformers, all this will be protected and how they are operated. What are the equipments we are using substation? Those will study. Some part of these questions are important for your competitive examinations for central and state government jobs. Next, another professional elective 3, it is communication systems, electrical drives, renewable and distributed energy technologies. Nowadays, solar power is renewable energy. How different types of renewable energies and distributed, those will study in this subject. And communication system, you can choose this subject also for a come to your campus interviews. All these, very important communication. What are the various types of communication? All this will be studied in this subject. Electrical drives, how the motors are controlled, plugging, how in reverse operation of motor produce the own energy. Next, coming to open elective 2, electrical measurements and instrumentation lab. Whatever we studied in measurement subject, the same will be practically observed in lab. If you prepare well about EMI subject, the lab also helpful to remember you for longer duration, because practically if you do experiments, then you can learn, you can remember for longer duration. Next, MPMC lab, microprocessor and microcontrollers lab. These are the various subjects we have. application of soft computing techniques in electrical engineering, technical paper writing. These are the different subjects we have. First, we will see what are the syllabus regarding electrical measurements and instrumentation. This is the subject regarding electrical measurements and instrumentation. The subject for 3-2, the two subjects, electrical measurements, how the meter works, how to control the meters, what are the characteristics of meter, how to control this, that is called instrumentation. Measurement means quantitative comparison between unknown quantity with standard quantity. The two subjects, they club together, then it is electrical EMI, electrical measurements and instrumentation. The main course outcome after completion of this subject, you must know what are measuring instrument, what are the operations of transformers, instrument transformers, what are instrument transformers, CT and PT are connected in adjacent with transformers. The meters, in adjacent with meters, we are using instrument transformers. Principle of working of various bridges, how to measure resistance, inductance, capacitance, all this we'll study. The first unit is measuring instruments and digital meters. The fundamentals of any instrument, what are the actual value, true value, errors, what are the types of errors occur in measuring instrument, static characteristics of measuring instrument, dynamic characteristics of measuring instrument. With variation of time, what are the errors will present, those will dynamic characteristics. When time is not changing, then what are the errors present in that, what are the characteristics, accuracy, precision, sensitivity, all this will study. The basics definitions will study. After that, indicating instruments. Indicating instrument, mostly how they will work, what are the different types, PMMC and moving iron, what is the principle, construction and torque equation, and some problems we'll study in this. PMMC and MI, electrodynamometer type, simple problems on torque equations. Coming to unit 2, that is measurement of power and power factor and energy. Watt meter construction, power factor meter construction and energy, all this comes under that. Measurement of power, instrument transformers are used in measurement of power also, because high range of power we can't measure with wattmeter, thereby we are using CT and PT in substations or any lab. To measure high power, high voltages and high currents, we need CT and PT. CT and PT are the instrument transformers, current transformer and potential transformers are used. Thereby the instrument transformers, CT and PT, why we call instrument transformer? Instrument transformers are, these are also transformers, but we used in conjunction with the meters. Meter తో పాటు వాడతారు CT and PT. కాబట్టి దీస్ అవే ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్స్ అంటారు. పవర్ వాట్ మీటర్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది, మెజర్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ మీటర్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది, ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ మీటర్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది, మెజర్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనర్జీ మీటర్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది, సింగిల్ పేజ్ ఇండక్షన్ టైప్ ఎనర్జీ మీటర్. ఇండక్షన్ టైప్ ఈస్ ద ఓల్డ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్, బట్ వీఆర్ నౌ యూజింగ్ digital energy meter. Coming to unit 3, DC and AC bridges, different ranges of resistance, how to measure. Low resistance 0 to 1 ohm, high medium resistance, how to measure. Medium resistance can be measured by using Wheatstone bridge, whereas Kelvin's bridge used for low resistance, Megger used for very high resistance or high resistance or insulation resistance. Measurement of inductance, Anderson's and Maxwell's. Capacitance, disorders, means sharing and numerical problems. Coming to unit 4, digital voltmeters and transducers. This is the instrumentation. Transducers are used to convert one form of energy to another form. Mechanical signal, mechanical energy can be converted into electrical energy. A motor is a transducer or LVDT, all will be. Digital voltmeters, how it works. Nowadays we are using digital meters totally, how they can work, you can see in unit 4. Coming to unit 5, transducer, sensors and data acquisition system, DAS. How the transducer works, how sensors works, transducer sensor both will be same, and how SCADA system, supervisory control and data acquisition system, how it works in substations, that we'll study in unit 5. This subject, unit 5 comes under totally the instrumentation.